Good morning, it's Denise here at Denise Junk Journals UK. Hope you're all well. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm not sure what day it is that you'll be seeing this. Like I say, I've got 2 or 3 videos ready to go when I'm not around for a few days. So this one's going to be back working on the Christmas Botanical Journal, and as you can see, it's getting quite chunky. I haven't done anything without you, or apart from put a couple of pockets in. Yeah, I've not glued them in or anything, put them in where I thought they might want to go. I was sat at my desk on a telephone call, just just playing, just waiting, as you do with the lovely music on the telephone. So yeah, other than that, I haven't done anything. So I think today I'm going to have a go at putting this on because I'm tired of it kicking around the desk, and it's only going to be fabric tacked on. And these I'm going to pop the corners on as well, but I need to do that sort of in the second half of the video, because once they're on, I don't want to mess about with it. I want to leave it. I think I'm just going to put, I'm not going to put any jewellery on the front of this one, I'm just leaving it simple. So I might put a couple of jingle bells or snowflake charms, or both, on the threads of the signature. So yeah, that needs to be warmed up a little bit. That fabric tack is quite empty as well. Yeah, so I thought we'd just put in what we've got so far ready to go in, as in pocket wise, and then do that, and it should be another, well, I would think 30-minute video. We're going to embellish when I come back after my 3 days, 2 or 3 days off. We're going to embellish all the pockets and things like that, put some pretty trims and what have you in. So today it's like finishing the pockets that are going in, and yeah, finishing the cover a little bit. So the ones that you see now are not necessarily finished. Right, so I thought I might put him in. Is the double journaling card there? Flip out and write on? Yeah, I think so. And put him on as a pocket. Have that lovely, beautiful bird in there. So yeah. Now, I didn't know I was going to put this down, and it's on tissue, but yeah, serviette. Can't see why that would be a problem, because it is actually stuck now to the paper. So in theory it should all be one thing, not lots of different ones. And good morning, dog next door, right on cue, joining us. I'm a bit later this morning than have been the last few mornings, so I thought I might have avoided the dogs, but they obviously keep the same time as me, although we haven't heard the big one next door yet, have we? Yeah, so I'm thinking I might, that's going to fit fine in there, isn't it? It might do a little bit of stamping in this one as well, not a lot but a little, so we might do a little bit in there. It's not leaked around the edges, has it, anywhere? No, I won't put that in, but it should be fine. Alright, so that's just about that one complete then, apart from maybe an odd cluster or two, you know, some embellishments. So oh yeah, that was right, he was going in here. We haven't decided what we're doing behind it yet, but obviously it needs quite a bit of something, but we will get to that with the embellishing, which should be the fun stuff. And I'm going to do when my yeah, when I'm back in the game properly, when my head's properly on the subject. So it should only be a couple of days now, I'm thinking, maximum, and we will get it embellished and get on with a new one, because I've still got 3 in my scheme of things to do. Oh, the belly band, yeah. Did we say it fitted? It does fit absolutely just. I'd like it on there, but is it strong enough? Yeah, I think it is. It is the centre, it's in quite well though. It's the back of the centre spread page. Centre page. You can see I can't speak. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna fasten it on across the stitching, because those fancy holy bits are not going to grab really well, are they? And you know, it is a really tall belly band from top to bottom of the page, so there will be plenty of room to put things in it. Plenty on. We won't be mean with the stuff this morning. And I think the lace is really making this belly band. This is lace from Justine at House of Mahalo. And it was beautiful lace anyway, but it just started to sing when I put it on there. So I've done it as a, so you can just use the lace, or you can just use the back, or you can very probably, I've got something a little bit thinner. Yes, but they're all massive. Let's have a look here, just to show you. I'm not, let's use a big tag then, but I think if I'm going to have something behind as well, I want something a bit slimmer in there, but well, that's quite, yeah, building up quite a nice big. I won't leave it until it's dry, obviously. I like that big one behind though. All right, so we're going to put this here on a tuck. We still haven't glued it up. And you notice I'm using the royal we, so you're getting the blame as well. I hope you're all well, getting some crafting done. I have to say thank you for all the lovely well wishes and thoughts that I'm getting. It really is appreciated, guys. Thank you. And yeah, I am passing them on to Mum, all of those that are saying, yeah, send in Mum love and best wishes and whatever, so thank you. Right, which way am I having that? Am I having it that way? Yes. Yeah, it's time we started planning some new ideas, I think, for the next Christmas journal. Don't want them all to be the same, so I will be putting my thinking cap on and seeing what comes to me. I definitely want to play more with the vellum. Yep, so that can have a minute's dry, can't it, because it's going in. Oops, a tuck. Where are the tucks? So we're going to use these clusters. One of those words I always forget now. First one down, and I rather like that. No, and I don't think I did that one either. No, don't mind that one. Love those pearls, but I think I want them somewhere else maybe. Again, I don't mind that, but it's not. Right, we've got two. So that one that I first went for was a bit of bling. Right, let's have a look at the pocket in whatever we're going to put in, shall we? 'Cause it's quite a chunky. It's going to be quite a chunky monkey in the middle, isn't it? So I think I quite like that. Isn't that funny, the first one? I like that too. Do I like that more because it's more muted? This one is a bit more glitzy. We haven't really got any glitz in here though, have we? I'm just not sure about that journal word there. Right, make a decision, Denise. I think it's going to be this one. Make it nice and dark, I think. Right, you're going to be strong enough to hold it. Let's put this on, but let's put a lot on. Do it thick. It's probably going to ooze out, isn't it? But it might have quite a bit of pressure on it with the thickness of that little pocket envelope. I might even put some little stamping on that when I get around to embellishing. I don't want to pull that off, but yeah, that kind of puts it in the middle like that. I'll just hang it over there. Oh no, I won't. I'll just hang it over there while we dry. Why is that there? I don't know. Obviously I was thinking a pocket perhaps and that in it. I mean, it wants sewing and everything round. I'll leave it in, it might come back to me. Oh, this one, another one with the yep, so I know I like to build even and I've got both of these in the back, but that is just the way it's worked out. So that's too much yellow. No, don't like the two different shapes. We're chunky, but we usually are. Yep, I like that one. Now we've got Sing, which is really nice on that music paper, but it doesn't go with that. There's the train. No. Isn't it funny? It's just one every time. Yeah, I like that one there. Yep, so same again, put plenty on it. This bottom corner. So I can't remember how many, did I make 6, I think, clusters? Yep, so that's 2 of them in as tucks. Yeah, both in the back, so yeah, we might get a couple of clusters in the front, even if it's just as embellishment. Could be embellishment on the some of the pockets or flip outs. I'm filming, aren't I? Yes. Just had an awful feeling. Oh, we haven't stuck this one. And they're out of that one that's been tucked in. And just go down over there by the looks of you. Let's put some lids on some glues, shall we? Excuse me. Clearing my throat. We've only had half my cup of tea at the moment. I just wanted to get this done. More preparation going on today. Lots of getting ready, although by the time you see this, like I say, it'll be over. All the preparation will be over and done with, I think. But today in real time, did I leave the cards in there? I did. Hope they don't get stuck in. Today in real time I'm going to get my hair cut because it's very, very, very long. I missed my last appointment because I wasn't very well, and that was a good few weeks ago, so yeah, I like that. I love those as well. Right, so don't lose those and those, Denise, because when those pockets are dry they won't put in. So these were from the kit. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Okay, pin in there, and then we'll have a look if there's any more waiting to go in. We're at the back, I think, so I'm not sure there is. Already put that one in. No. So I think we're just looking at embellishments. Let's count through and see how many pockets we've actually got in there. So there's another one of those to go in the back, but I haven't made it yet. But pockets actually inside, we've got 1. Need to do that tip in too. 2. That's part of the book. 3. I have to put something in there just for show, did I? You're going to be too big, aren't you? Oh, what a shame. I like that as well. No. I've got big or small at the minute, nothing medium. Let's just put small one in for now. Was that 3? That's just the flip out in the middle. 3 in the front half. 4. 5. 6. Oh, what was going in there? That lovely bird, wasn't it? Alright, so I've got 3 front, 3 back there, and 6. Let's see what we've got in here. 1. That feels very heavy on there, actually. Let's take that out a minute. 2. Again, I'm just going to stick things in. They're not staying there. That's part of the book. I'm going to count that as a pocket, that belly band. So that's 3. 4. I'm just going to take that out of there because I don't know why it's in. We're into the second half, so we might have less in the back. 5, although those two are heavy, aren't they? You can stay in there. 5, oh, I'm not sure about that. 6, oh, I think we might have built even. Well, that was happy, wasn't it? Lucky, I should say. Yeah, and we are quite chunky because we haven't got any of the embellishments in yet. Yeah, you can see where those pearls are kind of pushing the book open a bit. They are chunky, but I do love them. Don't think they'll spoil it. Might just have a little indent on the page, but yeah. Okay, so there's 6 pockets in either signature, and there's going to be vellum one there, or there is a vellum one there, and there's going to be a vellum one there, so I think that's plenty of pockets for us to fill. So I think what I'm going to do now, because it's just ready to embellish and fill, which will be a matter of getting all the pretties out on the desk to choose from, and prettying up some of the cards that we've made. I think we'll do this. We'll put her on and we'll put the corners on, because we're not going to play inside too much more now, are you? Have you got a good view? Yeah. So I think I'll do the corners first, because they will, I think I'll be able to move it around a little bit. So I did show you how to do this once before. I think it was the lovely Wanda that asked me to do it on video. I might be wrong, it might have been someone else. Put them away now, but I've got these, again, I got these ready while I was sat here doing other things. So, and this is only the way I do it, you don't have to do it the way I do. So I squeeze, because they're quite chunky these, I squeeze them in a little bit, one side a little bit more than the other. And then I know you probably can't see, but I try to change the angle, because the angle is quite big. I think it's more than, doesn't look it to you probably on camera, but it's got about 1 millimetre give in it. So I kind of change the angle by 1 millimetre. I squeeze the 2 ends together. That might have been a bit more. Yeah, just so those middle bits overlap each other. Just closes the angle that little bit, and then there's no wobble, no give. Yeah, so instead of 45-degree angle, it's probably about 43 now. And then I just squeeze those in ever so slightly. And the reason I do that, I told you last time I did these, I do these for. The reason I do that is because once you've got it on there, if you start squeezing, quite strongly with the pliers, it stretches out again, or they become misshapen, or all sorts of things. And I only know this from trial and error. So I've made some very pointy ones, I've made some very roundy ones, until I got to this system that suits me. Okay, so then instead of relying on them being crimped on the corners for for connection, for making them stay there, I fabric-tack them. I put a lot in that one, so it's probably going to leak out a little bit. Yeah, and then I squeeze them on, so you can see. Yeah, I'm not really going to squeeze that an awful lot, because I don't want it out of shape anymore. So it is touching front and back, and it's got the fabric-tack, which is grabbing it. And that's the best way I find them, of doing them. I hope I'm in camera. My eyes don't really want to, don't know if I've got it too bright, or just that I've not been up an awful long time. It is a bit later. I did have a little bit of an extra half an hour in bed this morning. Yeah, so you can see no wiggle room. And because it's only like 1 millimetre or so I'm moving them, I don't think your eye can tell it's not a complete 45-degree angle. Well, mine certainly can't. Oops. Yeah, so that one might need a touch of a squeezing. Excuse me a moment, and I get my pliers. But this is where I have to be careful, because if I overdo this, oops, it will all go out of shape. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Turn it around here so you can. I think you can probably see there. So it's just a tiny bit wider than I'd like it at this end. Oh, yep, so the tiniest of pressure, look. And I squeezed it in quite tight, so Do a little bit more on that one. Yep, super. So the front two the same. I mean, obviously I'm making a meal of it here. You'll see if you have a go at doing it like this. It really is a quick process. Just squeeze them to the right size. Stick some fabric tack in them, or your glue of choice, of course. It's very thick and gloopy now, this fabric tack. I'm at the bottom of a big bottle, as it were, so I keep filling this little one. But what's in it now is the dregs from a huge bottle that I've been working on. I think push it all the way on. Do I need to squeeze it? I don't think I do. Or maybe. I'm going to let that set a little bit before I squeeze it closed, I think. Again, it probably needs a millimetre like that other one did. Yeah, but as I was saying, the fabric tack, sorry, that's probably really close to you. Yeah, it's getting, I mean, it's still good glue, even though it's thick and not runny. But you do know when you're at the end of a big bottle, ready to clean out your little bottle and start again with some fresh, which I've got waiting. I've had in a week or so actually, but so the dregs of this have lasted me a long time. Yep, I'm not gonna mess and squeeze it now. Before we put the lady on, the flower fairy. Yeah, I think this is a chunky. Try as I did not to. So it's going to be a chunky journal with the 2 signatures. I might have to go careful with the amount of tags I add, although it's got a few tags in it already, hasn't it? Right, so what I want to do is get that level, because it will be awful if I put it on wonky. So it's not so much going central, although I would like to, so we're 7 across, which is kind of right to the left of that acorn. There is the centre, somewhere near, but it's more getting it accurate that way. So we've got, I want that across the middle. We've got 11 centimetres, so it wants to be about 5.5 in the middle. And what are you? Oh. Why am I measuring that at 5.5? Sometimes I'm such a ninny, is that a good word? So 5.5 is level with her knees. So her knees are about in the middle. So her head just to the left of that, and her knees in the middle. How bizarre. What kind of measuring is that? I've measured it by her head and her knees. Right. And try and make sure we've got the same. Obviously it's going to change because I'm going to pick it up, but I'm looking at about, yeah, 3 centimetres in from the right. Okay, let's see what we can do. Obviously I'm fabric tacking it and quite thickly, so I should be able to, in theory, move it around once it's down. Yeah, I don't want it to leak. Oh, look, there's a gloopy bit of glue. I don't want it to leak out of the sides particularly. I can always go in with that, the nozzle of the, yeah, you tell me, you're shouting it at me, aren't you? Yeah, glitter glue, that's it. Should the edges really need extra. But I really don't want this to leak out. So obviously it's a little bit tricky because it's going over the lace, so it's going to sit proud top and bottom a little bit, isn't it? So there, knees. Right, let's just check that. Ouch. The 3. That way a touch. Well, as long as it's the same. So I've gone 2.5 there now. Yeah. 2.5 plus whatever that first bit is. Right. I open you that way, that's better. That's it, I can press well now. Sure, I've still got you even there. Just over 2.5. Yeah. Well, you're straight with the edge of the journal, which I think will be the where the eye registers it. Oh, she's on at last. Yeah, now I can decide to put trim, top, bottom, side, whatever, bit of bling, whatever I want to now, once it's dried. Okay, so now I've put that on and the corners. I don't want to do any more on the journal, so we'll just have a quick look at what we need to do with some of these tags, and then we'll probably call that a video. So we definitely wanted one of these, didn't we, in the belly band. Oops, sorry, we'll go with that one, I think. And we quite liked one of these tall tags in it, didn't we? Yep, so we'll go with that one. Something else that we wanted a taller tag. Yeah, I had one started, just bear with me a minute. I'll pull in and show you what I'm going through, just out of interest for you, but what did I do with it? I cut the top of it. I think I cut it with you, I might be wrong. Not in there. Or maybe I've already put it in and used it for something else. It's not there, is it? Didn't show you this, did I? Look, this is one of those little cards that I backed, covered in glue, from the book, the Carol Singer's book. So I just cut it down to fit in this lovely vellum envelope that Tanya sent me. It wasn't right for this this journal because it's more botanicals, and this is traditional Christmas, but it will fit in the next one, which I think is going to be a red and green, but mostly red, traditional again. Yep, sorry, right, I'm looking for a tag for the belly band. Oh no, they were for the belly band. Right, let's just work on those two then, because I'm going to get myself confused otherwise, aren't I? Right, so I want some pretties. Just move this out the way and let it dry somewhere else. And that's probably shining on you. This is that. Right. Okay, so I'm just having that as a thin one, aren't we? But it wants some ink. So this is a tag from Artie Mays that I just backed on some red paper that I had lying around. Oops, nice big blob there. Yeah, I'm not sure about the red on its own actually. We might need something. In fact, we do need something on the back of there. What? Let's have this little bunch in. Yeah, because on here we've got some nice pieces of that. Do we just want some? Yeah, because it's quite full on, isn't it, on the other side. We just put a square of coffee dyed, I think. Yeah, and I'm quite happy for the red to be showing. About there, do we think? And obviously it'll have a hole in the top and something through it. I'll be brave and throw that out. Yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? It's toned that red down. No end. Right, I'll try not to knock you because I want a piece of gluing paper. There we go. That's another piece of scrap as well used up. Oops, come up. Oh, I didn't ink it. Never mind. Shall I or shan't I? Is that on straight? Straight as it's going to be. Bring that red down a little bit with a bit of, I just spotted that. Bit of washy up there, and I'm going to have a bit, if I can get the backing off it. So this is washi from BB Craft. The washi with the backing on, which I really like because it keeps the glue fresh, I suppose, for want of a better word. But it's not easy to get off. I got a pin. Let's use my art glitter pin. See if this will do it. Could have thought about it before I ripped it. I was nearly in then. Sorry if you can't see. So Like watching paint dry, I know. I think I'm in. I am. Oh, closed it again. But once it's been open, yeah, that's it. Once it's been open, should be back in. Yep, so I want it, yeah, untie the end so it looks like just a piece of embellishment's been torn off and stuck on, which it does. And yeah, it's very fussy on there, but I'm thinking I might like a little bit of something down the bottom of here. Put the lid on some of these glues. Just something tiny. We've got some bits on here that weren't using up, haven't we? No. Not vellum. Don't overdo the vellum. I've got some little words. No. Just want a teeny tiny. Don't want pinks and blues. It's not really right for the album, but that's nice. Here's the teeny bits. Oh, little gingerbread. Still not really botanical, is it? Aha. That's it. Scissors. So I'm not sure. This looks like it might actually be part of this kit. I mean, it is one of Nanine's, I'm fairly sure. So it's not from this kit. It's from one of her winter kits. Pretty sure. Yeah. And it might even be from this kit because it looks familiar. Yeah, it's more like a 50p piece than a... What have I done with my tubber? I haven't put it back, that is for sure. Oh, it's just fallen over, yeah. It's not very circular at the edges, shall we say, but this will hide all, I think. Yep, perfect. It's got a bit of red tying it in as well. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so while this is here, I might as well punch it. Now, do I know where the hole reinforcements are? Because in theory, no, that's not one. If I put one on first, I get a much nicer hole. So I've done this with you before as well. I'm not going to spend forever looking for the perfect one, just choose one. Yeah, so I'm going to glue that on. And then what I like to do is wait until it's dry to punch through it. But for the camera's sake, for filming's sake, I'll have a go so that I can put one on the back. Yep, so let it dry. I'll just put some lids on and give it a second. I know that it won't be dry, but will give it a minute to grab. There we go. And that, so I had all three lids off. It's a good job I took a minute to do that. I need to be in the journal. Yeah, so what I do is I use the smaller end of my hole punch. Try and get it central. Yeah, so I've just taken the middle out, as you can see, and then I can see on the back where it is, and I can then centre that with the bigger one and take the bigger divot out. Yeah, I haven't done too bad, it's left a little bit. And now I'm thinking, where did I put my... They should be here, because I was looking for them for a long time, wasn't I? Oh dear. Yes, they are. Aha. Eyelets, yeah. Try and finish the words you use in Denise. I am covered in glue. Closed it and I need it. Whoops. That way. Got the right one on the bottom. I feel it's there, so it must be. Oh dear, I don't know what I did then. I've got one truly stuck on it. Oh no. Do you know what? I never used to have any trouble with this at one point. What a state you've made of that. Now it seems every time I use it, so I don't know if they yeah, do they get worse with time? That's the right one on the top. I'm pretty sure they're the right ones. Yeah, pretty sure they are. What is the matter with you? Let's give it one more go. At least I got it out. Yeah, when I first got it, I didn't mean to put a green one in there, but do you know what? I don't dislike it. That was a happy accident. Yeah, and that one went straight in, so I don't know, it's bizarre. Maybe some of the eyelets are not good, I don't know. They are all memory keeper eyelets. I don't, for that reason I haven't bought any of the cheaper ones in case they didn't work so well with the machine. I don't know, it's a mystery to me. It's a mystery, let me know if you've got any good ideas. Quite like that jaded green one. I won't put lots in, but yeah. It's made a bit of interest on there, hasn't it? Oh, and I've just found a flower sitting on my desk. No. Okay, put you in there in a moment. Bit of string then. Where is my string? I don't think I want anything glitzy. I think I do want, the brown twine-like string. I'm sure it was sat just there, of course. No, okay. That will have to go in later. I have got some red embroidery floss here. I don't think it's what I want. I think I want no, it's definitely too much with that green. Where was the other one then? Yep, so we just want an embellishment on the front of here. Oh yeah, have we finished with this one? I was thinking maybe a label or something on the top, so we'll look from both together. Oh, it's getting warm in here again. That's nice. Sorry, I'm holding them to myself so you can't see. Don't want people, I don't think. I like that on there though. Yeah, I don't know, something about the red, it really pops. Do I like that on there? Oh, some bells. Oh, quite like those, I think. Yep, that's it, job done. So these are for the belly band. If you remember, I put one in the back with the scrapbooking card, and I put one in the front with the lace. Now this poinsettia is from a Christmas card kit that I've had for years. I did download it, but it's just from some embellishments from a Christmas card kit on my, in my files. And the bell, I feel is this year's, so that must be, I'm gonna, again, I really must look, but it's either Mrs. Coggs or My Porch Prince Christmas ephemera. Fussy cups, not ephemera, fussy cups. Sticking on a glue piece of paper. Yeah, my back's gluey now. I'll leave that to dry. Do you want a word? Chestnuts, not really. North Pole. Where were the words? Are they in here? Yes, memories. I'll put them on there so you can see what I'm looking at. Make one magic. No. December. Oh, decorate. I'm thinking I'm liking that one. Dream. Look, that's nice, isn't it? stream. Straight on or sideways? I always do them sideways. I'm going to go for a straight on. I think it is inked, yeah. Yeah, and it should, in theory, that word, if I put it right in the corner there, the beginning of it will pop out round the belly band, maybe. Yeah, pleased with that. Christmas bells and holly. Right, I feel like I might have been here for far too long for what I have to do now. I know probably not for you guys, and definitely not for me crafting, because now I'm just in the flow and I could go on and decorate all these tags, which is fun, isn't it? But I better stop, because things to do, places to be, people to see and all that. So thank you so much for keeping me company through this video. I appreciate all your likes and your thumbs up, all the same thing, aren't they? Your comments, just your viewing. It means a lot to me, especially at this time, so thanks so much. Yep, so there she is, the little junky Christmas fairy. I think we'll call this one Christmas Fairy. And the two tags that are going in the belly band. Okay, have a lovely day. Be lovely if you subscribe if you haven't. I don't know if I said it, but hello to all of you new ones. And hi and welcome back to those of you that have been with me a while. Thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.